WTOC's live coverage of the 2022 Veterans Day Parade is sponsored by Coldwell Banker, JCB Roofing, Ken Nugent, Magnolia Manor, Nine Line, Physicians Foot Care, and Veteran Carriers.
Go, Mike.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We are in downtown Savannah bringing you the Savannah Veterans Day Parade. Of course, the parade's usually on Veterans Day, which was yesterday, but of course, with our weather, it has been moved to Saturday, today, this morning, as we watch the Savannah Police Department, along with the police chief, Lenny Gunther, walking through with many of his people. And just bringing you an incredible day here from downtown Savannah. I'm Mike Seela with WTOC. I'm joined with our co-host, Jimmy Ray, this year. Jimmy, thank you so much for being here on this day after Veterans Day.
Well, thanks for asking me again to come help out WTOC.
Well, we appreciate you being here, and we do want to get you to the action of the parade. We are able to broadcast now here at 10 a.m., and we'll be bringing you this for the next couple of hours, bringing you more about Veterans Day in Savannah as we honor those who have worn the uniform, and we thank you for your service. And we want to thank all the military families as well. Why don't we take a look out and check out who's in the parade right now, if we could. There we go.
That's the coming out right there in that vehicle. Joe's the commander of the Vietnam veterans. He was chosen by the general chairman.
And the great thing is just seeing all of these veterans who do so much in our community each and every day of the year being honored for just being that service to community. Their service did not end once they took that uniform off.
That's right.
They continue that throughout the community. And good morning to you, as we are honored to be here bringing you this parade today, as we were checking out the reviewing stand there and just checking out some of the dignitaries that are aligned, watching, waiting, saluting those that have served in our country. And here's one I know it means very much to you, Vietnam Veterans of America here, Jimmy.
It sure is, and these guys are really proud to walk in the parade still. Yeah, like I say, the commander, Joe, he just sat up on the booth.
And it's amazing seeing these veterans still snapping off that salute, waving to the crowd. And how about this, Jimmy? This is one that you've been looking forward to.
Yes, it is. All the way from Washington, D.C. 250-something years ago, that was a regular scene in Savannah, Georgia.
And not too far from here, as we can tell, where the Battle of Savannah happened back during the Revolutionary War.
That's right. Except these people are all Americans.
We got the Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps.
They sure are looking sharp. They've been here since Thursday.
They have been in town waiting for this day, anticipating this day.
And you'll never guess where they went to eat lunch one day.
Where?
Miss Wilkes.
Well, nothing better than that. Oh, hold on a second here now. There we see Bunny in the city.
And here comes the Veteran of the Year, Greg Kendrick, and his family.
I tell you what, Jimmy, hearing the old fife and guard and fife and drum corps and hearing taps, I know taps always get you, but
Yep.
the way that sounded off that instrument
I
and
know.
reverberating off the buildings where we are, it
Real
was
professionals.
It was deep. That sent chills down my spine.
Yeah, those guys are really professional. And the gals, the ladies too. Boy, look at this group. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, you guys. Good to see you.
Don't rip his hand off, guys.
I got two. I got some. See, hey, Rich.
There we got
Yeah.
the trolley from American Legion, Savannah Post 135.
There's Jim Grismer and all the ladies from Post 184, 135.
And here we got some of the motorcycles with the veterans taking their time, showing off their bikes.
Yeah, these guys, they travel all over the place.
Yeah, if there's a need, they will be there to try to help out, raise a little money with
Yeah.
bike rides and things of that nature as well.
All the poker runs, they do a wonderful job with that.
The
It's all-
American Legion Riders.
Here comes the Catholic War veterans. Mark is the new commander. He just got selected.
I know, it's getting harder to stretch up there and shake that hand. There we see more of the Catholic War veterans.
Listen, somebody kidded us one time, called us the Catholic warmongers.
And there we have Benedictine Military School coming through. The cadets.
Led by Lieutenant Colonel Sir. There's Doug Andrews, got his past Veteran of the Year stick.
Hey, how you doing, Doug?
Okay, pal. Good to see you, man.
Hey, Doug, how you doing? And of course, we are stationed out here right off of Oglethorpe Avenue.
Hey, Mike, we need you to toss to Mariah.
And we want to check in with our Mariah Congito, who's talking with some of the people along the parade route. Mariah?
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. Obviously, tons of fun already out here. You know, people are just so glad that they were able to reschedule this. It's a beautiful day out here. Now, I want to come on over here to James, who I met earlier Obviously a veteran, you can see loud and proud on his hat there. James, good morning.
Good morning. Happy Veterans Day.
Yeah, happy Veterans Day. I want to hear from you. Talk about your service for us, please.
The service, I've got a 28-year career, and I would do it all over again if I had to. It's a pride and it's an honor to do it. It's just, there's a feeling like nothing else you can get.
And I just thought it was so funny, you and your wife sitting here, she's nodding her head yes when he said he never leaves the house without what?
Without my hat.
Yes, and you said, it's just an honor to wear that. You obviously worked so hard. You served for more than 2 decades.
Yes, long time. I didn't really think that I was going to go that far, but once I got in, there was no turning back.
What do you want to say to the people that are currently serving and the other veterans out here?
Stay strong, stay proud, and be safe.
All right, thank you so much for your service. Are you enjoying it so far?
Yes, I am. Having a great time.
All right, awesome. Thanks, James. It's been such a great time out here. We're going to check back in a little bit. Mike?
All right, thank you, Mariah, and thank you for your service, sir. The American Legion Post 184 out of Thunderbolt. Wishing everyone a happy Veterans Day today.
Nice job on that.
There we got veterans for Herschel.
Yes, Mr. Herbie Griffin, 102 years old.
102.
Yeah, he make us all feel young. He graduated from Benedictine in 1938.
Whoa. And to put that in perspective, that's before World War II.
Oh, way before World War II. Which he served in the Navy.
And there we see in front of the reviewing stand, we have the New Hampstead High School Air Force ROTC. Let's take a listen. And New Hampstead really has a large contingency with their ROTC program.
That school has grown so fast, and it hasn't been that long it's been open.
Mm-hmm. Major Kelvin Oxendine in charge of the ROTC there.
These kids have a good time joining when they join the ROTC. Plus, it grows them up fast.
I think this is with VFW 4392 coming here with this van. And also Chatham County Parks and Rec. And here we have the Chatham County Sheriff's Color Guard, along with Sheriff for Chatham County, John Wilcher right there.
He's a veteran of the United States Navy.
Honor Guard fallen, never forgotten.
Off in the distance, I can tell you who that is coming, even though they're a block away.
Helps when they have the big banner.
It does. But I can hear them coming, too.
Supposed to have more with Vietnam Veterans of America.
Yeah, that's Commander Joe Mitchell. He's also the Grand Marshal of the parade, standing on the reviewing stand.
Hey there. Savannah Area Military Officers Association.
That's Gary Schubert. He's the president of that organization, a United States Air Force veteran.
There we have R&R Home Improvements. Ricky Greer is the owner. And here's what Jimmy was hearing off in the distance. We have Beach High School in front of us, the Marching Bulldogs. And there goes your Beach High School Marching Bulldogs. And here we have the Savannah Fire Department, committed to those we serve. And of course, Savannah Fire Department does so much, keeping us safe. We want to thank them for their service to our community as well.
And it just so happened we're sitting in front of the headquarters.
Right here off of Oglethorpe Avenue.
Now that's a piece of equipment there.
I was going to say, you got someone driving in front, you got someone driving in back.
Yep.
And you see that behind you or you hear that, pull over, let them through.
Yeah, this in front of the headquarters building. It was headquarters for a long. It's been the headquarters for a long time.
It's one of those where we're set up too. I was up there. Can we even do that? Don't they need this space? Don't they? So we want to thank them for working with us as well today to make this possible and bring you this telecast of the Savannah Veterans Day Parade. Out in front of us now, we got the Savannah Elks Lodge, 183. There we have folks from My Veterans Place. There we have members from the Green Grove Missionary Baptist Church off of East Wahlberg Street. Kind of got to just stop when Lee Greenwood is singing there. This is part of the Marine Corps League, Savannah Detachment 564. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
That's a replica of one of the landing crafts they used in the Pacific.
And American Legion Post 500, William P. Jordan, James Putney, Commander.
Here comes James Putney, Commander of Post 500.
Now these slingshots, are they motors? They landcraft? They cars? They.
Now that was a piece of equipment,
Right?
Can you imagine how that price tag on something like that is?
Whew. I think you have to. It looked like Batman's vehicle. You'd have to have Bruce Wayne money for that.
That's right. There's Mike Brady, adjutant of the parade.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? Doing good. How you doing? Hey, thank you.
I know this was the worst parade I ever had in my life, okay?
It took a lot of planning to make sure that this went off today, so we appreciate it.
It was a mess back then.
We did it. Mike Brady, one of the architects of putting the Veterans Day Parade together for today and making it and switching dates, which can be a handful. There we got American Legion, Auxiliary Unit 500, Jamel C. Prescott.
Has the third ID been by yet?
No.
No, sir. Well, there you heard it. Mike Brady's telling us third ID will be coming along. And unfortunately, down in Hinesville, they had to cancel their Veterans Day Parade yesterday as well because of the weather, and they are not planning on rescheduling. So this will be probably the only time that Third ID recognized publicly out in a parade for Veterans Day. So we appreciate them and all they do. It's Third ID is such a huge, huge part of our community.
Well, you know, the 3rd Infantry Band usually leads the parade, but the group that came in from Washington kind of has a little precedence coming from Washington. Mike had them go first and had to get approval from Fort Stewart.
All right, the Effingham County High School Air Force Junior ROTC, home of the Rebel Airmen.
Yeah, that's one big American flag there,
There you go.
Mike.
That's a pretty sight, seeing that flag coming down Oglethorpe Avenue here. Oh, we got a camera crew underneath it. It's an amazing sight to see. All right, checking out in front of us, we have the American Red Cross Disaster Relief. Of course, when there's any type of disaster, the Red Cross is there. The Pooler Senior Citizen Center. It's cooler and Pooler, that's right. Part of the Low Country Mud Rats right there.
Yeah, all these folks, thank goodness, are dying to get into this parade and St. Patrick's Day parade.
And you'll have to bear with us if we do give some pauses here. We're trying to figure out sometimes when, especially since we had to switch from Friday to Saturday, sometimes our parade order gets out of order.
It gets a
so
little out.
we are trying to sort through who's coming through and trying to give you that at home.
But one good thing is that it's very patriotic.
Yeah, you got to love the veterans, the veterans on the sidelines watching as well, and really the younger children too, waving and being a part of this too. And that really builds upon what seeing the children. Jeeping for the second? Okay. All right, so yeah, we've been seeing a lot of Jeeps coming through, and apparently Jeeping for the second is what they are with, and Robert Richardson leading those Jeeps through our downtown area. And there we got Kicks 96. And of course, we got Groves High School making its way down here, Garden City, with their ROTC. United States Army Junior ROTC, the Mighty Groves High School Rebels. Turning right now in front of the reviewing stand. Yeah, we were remarking about how large New Hampstead's ROTC was, and Groves has quite a few. All right, part of the Groves High School ROTC, led by Lieutenant Colonel David London, retired.
They got a lot of kids that take the ROTC, and one good thing I hear about from those that are military people at the high schools, they really teach those kids a lot of manners and a lot of about what the United States is all about. That's the Navy League coming up right there, and the gentleman on the right was the Veteran of the Year last year.
And we got O.C. Fowler with the Savannah Navy League and Mike Whitmore. Tom Nichols. And there we have leaders from the city of Pooler. And the Pooler Fire Department bringing one of their rigs through today. And we hear them off into the distance as we see the Pooler fire truck moving.
Yep, it's the 3rd Infantry Division Band and Color Guard who come every year.
Hey there, happy Veterans Day.
Mike, can you talk to Mariah for a while?
All right, let's go to Mariah Congito right now.
Hold on one second.
Mariah, who do you have with
Hey
you?
guys, we're out here obviously enjoying this parade. I got my flag now, feeling all the pride, but I'm here with a really special guest today. This is the Veteran of the Year, Greg Kindred. How special is this to you today?
This is awesome. What beautiful weather, beautiful parade. I mean, it's everything, and everybody's out. It's compared to the last couple of years, awesome.
Can you tell us a little bit about your service?
Well, I did 33 years in the Navy, and kind of all over the place. So it's it's kind of more about the whole Veterans Council. We have 28 organizations, and across a whole variety of things. So it's kind of more representing them than my service.
How did it feel to get this title?
Oh, it's very, very humbling. I mean, I'm not a front of the group kind of person. I'd much prefer to just work behind the scenes. So this is really was challenging and humbling. It's a great honor.
And who do you have here today with you?
I have my wife Cindy, my 2 daughters Katie and Sarah, and my son-in-law Ryan. I've got 2 grandsons, Reed and Hayes.
They've got to be so proud.
They are. It's a good family thing. So.
Lastly, what do you want to say about Veterans Day being out here in Savannah today? They had to reschedule it, but they made sure to put it on.
I think we maybe even got a few more people along the route just because you guys picked it up yesterday about the rescheduling, so that helped a lot. And to me, it's a great day, and it's about at least once a year everybody stop and thank a veteran. Or what we're trying to get people to do too is talk to the veterans. I mean, don't wait until you read their obituary. Talk to them, ask about their stories, what they like in the military, what didn't they like, and start there and see what you can learn from these guys.
Well, congratulations to you for getting that title, and thank you for your service. All right, guys, we're going to send it back to Mike to watch the rest of this parade.
All right, thank you, Mariah. As we are looking at in the parade route here, we are seeing some members coming down here, saluting our reviewing stand in front of us. One of the ROTC programs. Here we have the Step One Automotive Group, and a lot of people, the Drive Out Breast Cancer campaign, and those are signatures all along that SUV, as you can see. People have signed it, trying to raise money and trying to help fight breast cancer.
Remember years ago they had a fire truck that was, people could write their, put their signature on it. It was parked down on River Street, and they filled it up.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, and then you get some of those people that want to make their signature known, so they make the nice and big like a John Hancock.
John Hancock.
There we have Don Fallon, former Veteran of the Year, 1992. Hey, Mike Lamb.
Hey, Mike. I know you weren't. He played.
Still talking about an old football game, huh?
Yeah, way back. They beat us 7-6 out of Groves Field in Garden City. Yeah, he's always kidded me about that, and I've always let him get away with it.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, nothing I can say.
What are you going to do?
You can't change history.
Nope. American Legion Post out of West Chatham.
Here comes the Jenkins High School Navy ROTC.
And from what I have been told is that they have won the annual competition for junior ROTCs for this parade. As they go past the reviewing stand right now, we also want to check in with our Mariah Congito, who is standing by live. Mariah?
Yeah, hey, Mike. We were just having so much fun out here. I ran into this lovely lady. This is Angie. Angie, you mentioned that you wouldn't miss this for a thing. How many times, how many years have you been to the Veterans Day Parade?
So many, I can't count them now.
What do you love about it?
I like to see all the old veterans, my uncles and husband, all of them been in the service before. So I have a lot of friends that's still veterans, and I like to come to support them.
Is there a part of the parade that you just look forward to every year that you really enjoy, maybe?
No, I like all of it. All of it. I love all of it. All of it.
What have you enjoyed so far? What was one of the ones that you really liked?
The school band beach.
All right, all
Beach
right. Yeah,
school
they were,
band.
hey, they were energized. They were going.
Yes, they were.
I enjoyed it too. I found myself bopping along to it.
Yes, so do I.
What do you want to say to all those veterans out there and the ones that are currently serving?
You all have a wonderful Veteran Day today, and I hope you enjoy your day.
All right. Thank you, Angie. It was so great meeting you. We have had so much fun. Angie just ran right into me and was like, we are just enjoying ourselves so much. So wanted to make sure we talked with her, but we're going to send it back to Mike now.
All right. Thank you, Mariah. And glad we're able to help bring this to everybody out there. Hopefully you're enjoying watching this at home and online. Anywhere around the world, you can watch it at WTOC.com. And we are proud of our veterans. They make up so much of our community here. Obviously, we have so many. We have installations. We got the 3rd ID. We got the Coast Guard represented. We got the U.S. Army. We got the National Guard. We got the Air Force. We got, to the north of it, we got the Marines. We got the Navy. It really is every part of our military has covered in our 100-mile radius.
All the counties, from the people that get stationed in whatever branch you're in, they always know, Savannah and Chatham and Effingham and
Bryan and
Liberty, that this is a military town for all places because we love our military.
I'm always amazed at how many of our military, once they get out of active duty, this is where they live. This is where they want to live and raise a family, raise a life.
That's exactly right.
And that's always one of our favorite floats that come through here. Welcome home, Gulf War veterans,
yes,
but really supporting our troops from every generation.
We tried to find a World War I veteran, but unfortunately they're all gone now. And just like our veterans in World War II and Korea, they're all in the history books now.
Every year we lose more and more veterans. So if you do have that opportunity to talk to a World War II veteran, a Korean veteran,
right,
take that time, listen to them, and just have that conversation.
They have a lot of stories, and they'll tell you what it was like and what they did to get through it. So you can't ever go to someone that went through all that, how tough you've got it, because they're going to tell you how tough they had it, but they were just so glad to come home.
It's like when you're 18 and you tell them, well, I couldn't go out, my parents grounded me. They go, yeah, I was in a aircraft carrier and storming a beach and getting shot at, you know?
Yeah. They wouldn't let us go anytime we wanted to either.
And there we see the Green Berets. Happy Veterans Day, guys.
Here comes looks like it's really going past Montgomery Street, Mike. It's way back there.
Yeah, it's going a ways here, the parade, so it is continuing. And Commander with VFW Post 660. And now, if you like motorcycles, you're in for a treat. You're going to see a bunch of them coming through here. Well, that might not be a motorcycle, but we'll count it today.
He's in it with him, though.
That was part of the VFW Post 660 motorcycles. And here come the American Heritage Girls. Patricia France, director. And more part of VFW Post 660 here in Savannah. All the way from Tybee Island. Disabled American Veterans Chapter number 8. Happy Veterans Day. And we do want to show you coming up here along our walk, thanking Savannah. We do want to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break, Jimmy, and we're going to be right back with more of the Veterans Day Parade from downtown Savannah. And welcome back to downtown Savannah along Oglethorpe Avenue. We are here bringing you the Savannah Veterans Day Parade. It's a day late. Yesterday canceled because of the weather, but today it is being held, and the weather has cooperated greatly here with everybody, and everybody's enjoying themselves. A nice, comfortable day outside, and not a better day could be had here for the Veterans Day Parade.
Exactly. I'm glad to see so many young people today. That's the good thing about having the parade on a Saturday, is because there's more children are able to come.
They're able to, yeah, exactly, not be in school. And
right.
Although I do see a lot of schools having programs where they bring veterans to the school.
To the school, yeah, and to teach them about the American flag and what does this day mean and what does that day mean. What's the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day?
And I know the children, they kind of have a little parade sometimes in schools where they're holding the hands of their grandma or grandpa or, whoever was the veteran in the family.
That's right.
There we have Chatham Fire Services. That's part of the strike team for veterans. And there we have meteorologist Jamie Erdl with our WTOC weather team.
And they've done such a good job with the weather.
Well, today, no complaints. Storm Chaser's been getting a little workout here these last couple of days.
This past week,
yeah.
I think these Navy students are from Savannah State.
Okay.
Future officers in the United States Navy.
That's the one thing people may not understand or realize is how many of these soldiers and sailors are already college educated before they go into the service.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, check it out. Cub Scout Pack 7 and Boy Scout Troop number 7 here from Savannah.
I know they really enjoy being in the parade. I don't know how they make it, but they do.
Well, I was going to say those little legs they get about this are part of the parade route, and whew, they're still going strong, though. Look at that.
I'm sure they get in the automobiles going home, and they take a little snooze.
Yeah, if that was the key to success, parents would have their kids in parades every day. Hey, where's a parade? Let's go. Let's drive.
That's right.
I think that truck kind of says it all in how we feel today. Just thank you, veterans.
Yes, it does.
For all that you have done and continue to do.
You know, a lot of people, Mike, have learned over the years that, and I've heard it a lot, and several of us hear it, is somebody will find out you in the military, and the first thing they'll say, well, thank you for your service.
Mm-hmm.
And we were always told, tell them thank you for saying that. But I think it's great that the American people are learning to say those kind of things.
And sometimes those words really aren't enough to express how you really feel. But it is just a simple way to acknowledge.
Right. It is.
And to thank. And it's so, as we said, so simple to do.
Just
like a reflex.
Right. Just like you're saying that to a firefighter or a police officer.
All right, we got the Jenkins High School Band. All right, with the Jenkins High School band coming through, we have members of the adjutant staff here, and as we can see, as they make their way in front of the reviewing stand, people on the reviewing stand starting to make their way off of there as well, because we are getting to the end of the Savannah Veterans Day Parade, as we have the Savannah Police Department following by, some of the cleaning crews, and some of those that are putting out those big road signs that you may have encompassed and encountered as you came downtown today, as they were closing off streets to make sure that things were fine along the parade route, so the floats, the bands, the parade marchers could be able to find a spot and to be able to be unencumbered as they made their way along the parade route.
That's right. These guys and gals on the adjutant staff put their time and effort into getting up in the morning and coming down and making sure the parade gets on the street and organized.
And it really doesn't happen by chance. It
No,
does take a lot of effort that we don't even know about. We take for granted sometimes.
Mike Brady and his wife do a tremendous job all year getting, for instance, that band that came, the fife band came all the way from Washington. He did everything he could, and they've been here for St. Patrick's Day, so coming to Savannah was nothing new, and they knew about Fort Stewart and Hunter Field. But they when they found out that they were invited to Veterans Day, the first time they've been here for Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
But they enjoyed their stay in Savannah with all the places to go eat on River Street and going down to Tybee and going to Miss Wilkes. And
I was going to say, despite the weather, you can still find so many things to do in Savannah.
Oh, yeah.
As we know and as we love around here in this area, in this part. And as we can see, the lights behind us with the Savannah Police Department, that means that the parade has ended from our vantage point, but we are still going to have more for you coming up here as we honor and celebrate our veterans in our Savannah area and really up and down the coast into the Carolinas and all the way down the coast here in Georgia. We want to thank you for joining us for this parade, and so happy that we were able to bring it. I know a day late, but it went off, and I think everybody was pretty much happy with how everything went.
Yeah, sure, they were, and the weather cooperated with us and made it easy for me, you, and the staff to sit out here, and wind not blowing, and it's not 100 degrees, it's not raining. It all came together.
Yeah, we've had those years where it's either been too hot, too cold.
Too cold.
This was just right.
Perfect.
So.
The wind wasn't blowing 90 miles an hour.
Off the